All right. Well, the battery died. I guess that's kind of obvious. So that's how bored I am. I know I usually fix cassette decks and stuff. Okay. So, but I got one for my workbench. Okay. Play any more of that and they'll strike down my video. Okay, so hopefully I have the right spreader. But I gotta pop a pin out of this band right here to open it up. So the best thing to do, get one of these blocks, okay? It's for repairing watches. You can actually get all of this crap in a kit on the internet, okay? But it'll hold the band for you, you know. So you can use the hammer and the little tool to knock the pin out. So that's step one. All right, once you get that little pin out, okay, you can set this aside. The spreader fits easily in the grooves, and that will remove that casing right off of there. All right, with the casing off, this plastic ring has to be removed. Okay, so we're going to open the crown up a little bit, pull out on the crown. Okay, now this will just come out of here. I guess I'm not going to be able to do it and hold the phone at the same time. Okay, but we'll see. Might get lucky. Okay, I got to set the phone down. Okay, now the plastic ring removed. It's nice to have a magnifying glass if you're blind as a bat like me. Okay, and it's a good idea to look at the battery to get the, you know, the numbers off of it. This one takes a 395/399. Okay, so yeah, always take a look at that. Put the cap back on it, okay, and then order your fucking batteries. Okay, so then you can take it off and do it when your battery comes in the mail. Okay, it's always good to buy a couple extra batteries. So now this watch is a real pain in the asshole because of that little tiny fucking screw. Okay, that little tiny screw that's holding that fucking bracket on there. Okay, now this is I think this is a Sellita movement, Swiss made. Okay, I don't know how many jewels are in it. Okay, I can't read it. The phone is having trouble focusing on it. So Yeah, I've had this watch for probably 10 years. So this is only the second time I had to change the battery. But I got to get that little tiny screw out of there. And then this bracket will lift up and it will come off. It just tucks into these two slots right here. Okay. So once I get that little screw out of there, that's the whole reason why this little cloth is here. Is because of that little fucking screw. You don't want to lose it. So let me get that screw out of there. Get this bracket out of there. All right. Well, that little screw decided to be a dickhead. Okay. Didn't want to come out. So I just untucked the little bracket from these two little slots. So now I can get that battery out of there. Okay. So, it's enough of that. Well, let's get the other battery in there. All right. Now I just got to tuck these little ends back down into those holes. Okay. So that shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. So there you go. It does take some patience when you're dealing with that little tiny screw right there. Okay. So once you get these little ends tucked in there, I did have to remove the screw and then stick the two ends in and then lower the bracket down and then just turn the screw. Okay. So, but it's on there. It ain't going anywhere. Okay, so you can see the second hand is ticking. All right. Now we can put that plastic ring back in there that locks that battery down. You know, kind of keeps everything from wiggling around. And without that plastic ring, the chronograph wouldn't even work, right? So it's kind of important to have that plastic ring in there. But that holds the battery down, holds the movement in place. So the chronograph pause this fucking video. Okay. Chronograph is working just fine. Okay. Now we can put the backpack on. I really need to invest in a fucking tripod. Okay. When you're using this, don't get all carried away cranking the fucking back on there, okay? Just turn it till it's nice and snug, okay? And that's good to go. So, now I just have to put the band back together on this little block. Put the little friction pin back in. And this watch will be done. Alright. So it's done. Good for another 5 years. Alright. So if you're going to try to change a battery on a watch, if you don't have the right tools, don't even try it. You'll just fuck it up and get all pissed off. So they sell several different kinds of these. Okay. So this little cheap fucking thing right here works great. Alright. So that's it. Have a good day. Get back to my music.